Currently beautifying the area. Preparations are coming through for the kitchen right now. Carving out the window! Nice! We're gonna be installing a ceiling here. You can see the window fixture over there. A little window that you can look out to the garden from here. You can see Rico and the gang have started working now on the kitchen. 10 birds of paradise up here. And then we've got 100 patches of grass. We got 7 of these in one area and the rest in this area.
Hey, my name's Tal, and I've been traveling the world for the last 8 years. A little before the global pandemic, I fell in love with a small island in the Philippines. I experienced complete freedom, fell in love with surfing, and had memories to last a lifetime. So much so that I decided to build a house here. So let's build a house in Siargao.
We got a lot of updates.
Seems the plants that we planted are in good shape.
Morning.
Okay, so it looks like we got exterior walls as well.
Damn, that looks freaking cool. Oh, actually, I can see they're starting to work on the floor in here.
The walls are done. The window frame.
The flooring of your shower is lower than this area.
Amazing! The floor is already done for the bathroom.
It's Wednesday morning. Out of respect to Kuya Luis, he is currently beautifying the area. So I will not show you guys the front of the house until it's finished because he wants to show you guys what it'll look like once it's clean. But as you can see on the back side of the house, they're preparing a hole here for garbage, but I want to investigate this because I think there's a lot of stuff here that we could recycle or reuse. So I don't really know how I feel about putting it in the ground. Okay, but as you can see here, the top floor is basically as finished as it can be. Yesterday they laid down the layer of flooring of concrete for the bathroom. So we're getting very prepared right now, and of course, preparations are coming through for the kitchen right now. All right, so you can see our plants here, and you can see what's going on here. We're actually working on a million things at once now, because essentially the top floor, as according to our plan, is done. The bottom floor, according to our plan, is pretty much done. What they're working on now is throwing some gravel down on the floor for where the kitchen is going to be. And we're also just working on a million things at once now. It's beautifying the space, trying to cover the place for the AC, preparing what we're going to do with the nipa on the roof, the paints, cleaning up garbage. You can see it's already becoming a little bit more organized, a little bit cleaner in here. So let's actually go visit our little babies. It's time to go feed my little velociraptors. No! Food, go, food. Food, go over there. You're not allowed to exit the building, ma'am. Ma'am and sir. So I've come into the chicken cage to speak to you guys about, one, how much I love my little babies. Ugh, I love this chicken so much. He's so beautiful. I've come in here to speak to you guys about where we're at now. Come here, boy. Hold on, my pet dog doesn't want to come. Come here, boy. Boy. Boy bawang. He's dancing. He's dancing. He's dancing. He's dancing. He's romancing. Look at this beautiful boy. Look at this beautiful man. Well, that doesn't work. It doesn't work with him every day. Isn't that right, my boy? You know that's right, my boy. You already know that that's right, my boy. This is my pet dog. So essentially we are at sort of the finishing end now of the project. Kuya Luis is saying that he's expecting us to finish by Saturday. Today's Wednesday. I don't think that's realistically going to happen because we got a bunch of other things we need to get done. But I think the point is that we're very close to the end right now. I'm expecting 2 to 3 weeks until we're completely done with everything. That means appliances, everything installed, paint done, electricity up and running, like all of it. The whole shebang, the whole 9 yards. That being said, we're coming on to the hardest part, which I've been explained to by most people who have constructed stuff in the Philippines and Siargao and in general. The easiest part, from what I've understood, is the beginning. You know, where you're constructing the main frame of the house, the inside, all that stuff. But then the ending, the finishing, getting all the fine details finished, that's the hardest part. Luckily, this house is not too complicated. There's not so much involved. I think some things that we have to figure out is the treatment of the wood on the upper floor because there's already mold up there. Making sure we're finishing it, painting it the right way, like just getting everything prepared for the end of the project. So there's not so much of an update to show you guys today because we're basically in like this weird holding pattern right now of preparing all of that stuff. So I think better for us to come back tomorrow to the lot and show you guys what they've been up to today in preparation for finishing the project. All right, guys, interesting day today. I got about 120 birds of paradise. from these lovely people that I met on Facebook. I today am trying to sort of cover up my fence a little bit, so I've been getting Bermuda grass and giant birds of paradise. They met me outside of the only signifying place in Santa Fe at the moment, which is Haole, a friend's restaurant, a Hawaiian restaurant. So check it out if you're here in Santa Fe. But I got 120 birds of paradise for 1,000 pesos, 20 bucks for 120 of them. I'm gonna go to the lot now and plant all of them, and hopefully these guys are gonna grow. Tomorrow I'm getting a shipment of giant birds of paradise and about 100 patches of Bermuda grass to start shaping the land. So let's go over to the lot, see what they've been doing today, and also plant these plants. The question is now, how do I pick up 120 birds of paradise by myself? It's all part of the adventures of building a home. It's not that bad. 120 birds of paradise, ladies and gentlemen. That's Thursday on the lot, baby. Here we go. Oh, boom. Whew, 120 birds of paradise delivered. Now we gotta plant them. But first, let's take a look at the house. So as you can see, as per Kuya Lewis's plan, they've evened out the ground here. Now my plan is to plant the birds of paradise going along the fence like this. And then I'm gonna leave some gaps for those giant birds of paradise tomorrow. I'm supposed to be getting about 10 of them. We've decided at the moment that this area is going to be sort of like an herb garden. So there's gonna be lots of rosemary, basil, coriander, hopefully growing out here. So that's the plan with these boys that are either slowly dying or getting better. I really can't tell what's going on with these plants. And let's take a look at the inside. Oh, nice, carving out the window.
Look pretty cool inside.
Very nice. Yeah, look. So this is the window that we had planned out, and indoors you can see. Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Oh my god, yeah. So they are currently plastering the walls here with the darker plaster. Because our bathroom is going to be black when the bottom is going to be those tiles. And as you can see, top floor. Man, we are really in the final days of this build. Oh my god, incredible. I'm going to give you guys some few updates right now. So being here in the top floor, we got some interesting things to talk about. We've made some decisions. One is regarding to a ceiling. We're going to be installing a ceiling here of 1/4 plywood just to seal off all these exits, all these little holes, and hopefully block off from any mold reaching this bedroom area. As for finishing in this top floor, we're going to be doing staining. We're going to stain all this wood, all this plywood, and then put a layer of like waterproofing / varnish on top of it just to make it look nice. And then obviously windows will be installed. As for paint down here, for right now I'm going to leave it concrete flavored. We're not painting anything. We're just going to keep it bare. But that's just for right now. That might change in the future. I feel like painting this interior wall will probably be the easiest. And then exterior wall, we got tan colored, just like Haole, the business that you saw earlier. I want to make it sort of like a safari looking house. So we got tan color here, and then this top floor will be white. That's all I have to say in regards to the updates. You can see, again, we're in sort of this re-scrambling, re-strategizing zone right now. Probably they'll be getting ready to pour concrete on the floor by the end of the week, and we'll have the kitchen coming together probably by the beginning of next week. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and plant all of these birds of paradise across the fence. Show you guys what that looks like at the end. It's kind of amazing. I have to say, like, this is one of the benefits living in the Philippines. You know, I feel like $20 worth. I was able to get 120 individual birds of paradise plants. I don't think that's possible in the United States. That'd be really expensive. I'm going to start with this side of the fence just because it seems a little bit easier than working with this right now. So I'm going to start planting over here. Whew, that was a lot of work. Finished one side of the fence so far, and my boys, they got me water from my well, which is exciting. And now we can actually really germinate. Is it germinate? I don't know the proper terminology, but give these guys water, really fill them up. Especially, I understood that when plants, you first plant them, they really need a lot of water to sort of get them going. But, you know, again, I'm not a gardener. I'm not a professional at what I'm doing. I just sort of YouTube video watched how to replant these, and apparently birds of paradise grow super easy, especially in the Philippines, and they're so pretty. They're like such a beautiful plant. I feel like for one, this is gonna add such a nice vibe in here, just beautifying this fence, but also like on the outside, this is probably what's gonna add a good bit of privacy. You know, just looking through here, it's already sort of making it a little bit harder to see through the fence. But there will be more plants on the way. Obviously, we're gonna plant more of the cosmos, citronella, lemongrass. It's really gonna be plants all day out here. And what I'm thinking about now is in the future, we get into landscaping. Obviously, there's gonna be grass all throughout here, but maybe a little rock path right by here might be nice. But who knows? Who knows? Anyways, let's continue the other side of the fence. Alright, I've been slaving away for 2 hours, but I got it done. And I am pretty damn proud of this. This looks really nice. This is the indoor look. It just adds so much more of a, I don't know, vibe to the yard here. And I love these plants, these bird of paradise. For one, their affordability, only costing like 15 pesos per plant. The ones that I'm getting tomorrow that are bigger are a little more expensive, but come on, look at that. That's epic. So nice. Again, this is slowly coming together to make it look like a prehistoric jungle. So my goal was to try to make it a little bit more thicker here, a little less here, because this is the shed and the chickens. Not thatting. This will hopefully be covered one day with moss or bushes or leaves. I'm not really sure yet, but we'll see. But this looks pretty damn good. You can see they're cutting out the fixture for the fixed window that we're gonna have here. Wow, what an accomplishing day. I'm leaving the lot now feeling very happy. Let's catch up tomorrow. And the reason why we're shooting everything on the GoPro today is because, as you can see, we're going through a bit of a low pressure area / typhoon here in Siargao today. Not fun, especially when you plant 120 birds of paradise the day before, and I'm getting a shipment of 100 pieces of grass and 10 giant birds of paradise that I pretty much need to plant in the rain. It's gonna be so much fun. But I don't want to be filming with my other camera because I don't want it to get wet that way. That's the reason we're gonna be using a GoPro, so I apologize for the change of quality. Alright, so about a month ago when we started preparing the land, I came across this really friendly lady named Miriam on Facebook who has a plant shop in Osmeña Dapa where the tiny house that we filmed was. And she is actually the one who's coming to bring over these plants. She's a super friendly lady and she's got a really cool plant shop. So I'm going to rendezvous with her right now. I'm not sure how this delivery is going to go. The only thing that I know is it's going to be cold and wet. That's why I'm doubled up and layered right now. So just waiting for her to arrive so we can film this process. Okay, so Miriam is here. Hi. How you doing?
Hi, sir.
Oh my God, there's so much grass in here. Morning.
Yeah.
I think we chose the worst day of the year to do this. There's so much rain, there's so much wind. Okay, so there's about, what is it, 10 birds of paradise up here, giant ones, and then we've got 100 patches of grass. And I'm gonna have to plant all of this today in the rain, which is gonna be super fun. Off to Santa Fe we go. Literally driving through a freaking typhoon. Look at that. It's so windy and rainy today, it won't stop. This has been going on for over 24 hours now. It's literally non-stop. Okay, so we've arrived and obviously the road is completely flooded. It's been raining non-stop for 24 hours. So we're trying to calculate now if we can take the tricycle through here. I'm pretty confident the tricycle will make it through this section, but the second section, not so much. It's gonna get really muddy over there. But we can make it up here.
Okay.
Only if you want. Kuya, you want? Puede? Dire? Over there? Sige. Tapos it's too much. So just over there, okay? Of course we came out and it's starting to rain even heavier now. Luckily for me, I've been coming here every day, so I know these puddles really well. Nice. Very nice, beautiful. This way. Derecho lang. Beautiful. Beautiful. We did it. Okay, so from here we're gonna have to walk a little bit.
Those our plant is falling down, and
Yeah.
then that's why I make a idea.
Ah, you put metal, nice. Okay, very good. Yeah, I have to put these in the...
Not yet finished. So never mind. Little by little.
It's okay, I'll fix them up now. Yeah, as I suspected, all the plants that I planted yesterday are kind of falling down. So Kuya Luis took it upon himself to put metal on them because the roots haven't been supported yet. So you can see all of these have fallen down.
Because during rainy days and they have a strong wind also.
Yeah.
Instead of falling down.
Yeah, I chose the worst time ever to plant all these plants. And now we got the grass coming in. We've got a lot of other ones of these. So you can see these are the 10 by 10 patches of Bermuda grass we're gonna plant all over the lot. We got 100 patches of them.
Pizza Hut, no?
Pizza Hut? Yes. What flavor? Sausage? Hawaiian? Hey, this is the best lot ever. Yeah, grass delivery, hot fresh grass. Yeah, so what I was thinking, because the grass will be spreading, and then we can also cut it and replant it later. What I will do is right now I will just plant the birds of paradise on the fence, and I will put the grass in areas where we're not going to use. So like here, you know, we're not really using this area so much, so I put it here, maybe some around the tree, maybe over there some, just so we can have it start spreading, you know?
Okay.
So it doesn't get in the way, because you guys still have to work here.
Yes.
Just a little bit here and a little bit, we just spread it out, you know? It's not so much grass, so.
Then later on, become to grow
Exactly.
too much.
We have the giant birds of paradise. Miriam, how many we have? 10?
20.
20?
Yeah.
Nice. Very good.
This is the Philippine banana.
The saging tree.
Saging tree.
Very nice.
Ubali, hati ubali.
Lagi kau.
It's time to get planted, baby. Okay. The chicken is not good enough.
Yes.
Ostrich.
Ostrich.
Kuya wants me to bring back an ostrich. We're making this lot into a jungle. We're re-junglifying everything here. Except for my really shitty job at planting plants. I did not do... I mean, I did a kind of okay job, but not that good of a job. Luis is helping me now calculate, because we have 20... We're going to try to calculate how many we need to put in here, in between.
Even 7 pieces this area.
7 pieces there, and the rest here?
Yeah, and the rest is up to here.
Sige, I will do.
Good idea.
No worries. Yes, boss. Whatever you say, boss. You saw the first episode on YouTube yesterday?
Yes. I already read my...
I saw your comment. You like it? Good video, right?
I like your job. Completion of this, your living room.
We do the...
We make plant first.
Wow.
Because
Miriam, Kuya, thank you. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. Guys, go check out her store.
Guys.
I will link her Facebook down below in the description. If you ever need to buy plants in Siargao, if you're watching this series and you want to do landscaping, she does the landscaping, she does delivery, everything. She's amazing, and she's a good friend of mine, so you go check her out, okay?
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you, Miriam.
sir.
And just for your daily update on the house, look at this. They're plastering the floor. We got concrete on the floor. Amazing. Smooth. And the CR, the walls are already finished now, huh?
yes, already finished.
Yeah, amazing.
Lack of our only tiles. But maybe...
We're waiting for them to arrive. Anyways, I'm going to begin planting plants now. It's going to be my job now to shovel into the ground and plant some plants. So let's go. So as per Sir Lewis's calculations, we got 7 of these in one area and the rest in this area. So I'm going to start digging holes now in preparation of planting the first 7. This is going to be a little trickier than the ones I did yesterday because there's a lot of, you know, ground in there. It's a lot of mulch. So let's see how this goes. It is really coming down. My God, I am not gonna get a break today from the rain. It literally won't stop. It will not stop raining for 1 second. Oh my God. I'm currently segregating the 7 shortest birds of paradise I was able to find. I got them all segregated now. So I'm ready to start planting. I'm gonna dig some holes for these guys here and get them prepared. Whew. All right, hole number 1 has been dug it. It's time to insert.
Great success.
We got one giant bird of paradise right here. I don't know if you can tell now with all the other birds of paradise, but all right, I'm gonna go ahead and plant all 7. We'll see what it looks like at the end. Wow, I am so dirty. I don't even know how to clean the camera. That's how dirty I am. See if I can get this done like this, maybe a little bit. Still pretty nasty. I finished. It's kind of lightening up a little bit on the rain right now, which is nice. I just finished this side of the fence. Fuck, I am so dirty. I am absolutely disgusting. I'm covered in plants and dirt. And I'm only just beginning. So I just did 7 of them. It took me about 30 minutes or so. I mean, it's looking a lot better. The small birds of paradise add a touch. They add a flavor, but this adds a look, you know? And it starts to give a little bit of a semblance of privacy. I mean, you can see on this side of the fence, it's already looking really good. Once I add, what, 14 giant birds of paradise here, it's gonna look real good, I think. So, I'm gonna start planting this side of the fence. But just so you have one more look-see, here's what I've done so far. And then after this, I'm hoping to buy myself time doing these because these are simple. The grass is something I've never done, and I've got 100 patches. I know I'm probably gonna mess up with a few, but this is part of the learning process. But I'll start planting them around. But I want to begin for sure with the birds of paradise, and then I'm gonna wait for Kuya Lewis to come back, and he'll sort of help me, guide me through the work that I need to do with the grass. You can see Rico and the gang have started working now on the kitchen. That's the sink area right over there. Preparing the fridge and the stove as well. Very, very, very exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. All right, the job is done. We got 20 more birds of paradise, giant birds of paradise installed here in the yard. It's looking pretty dank, I have to say. These guys are actually more structurally integral than the small ones, surprisingly. As large as they are, they came with a base of mulch, which is what I didn't get yesterday. So they actually stand up quite a bit, and look at these flowering plants. They're so beautiful. Let's get these little pictures. This looks like a breeding ground for mosquitoes though. A little worrisome. But check out the look from the outside of the fence, which is the whole point of this. Also, you can see the brand new pool I installed. Come on, there you go. That's some privacy. Now obviously as these grow out, hopefully they'll flourish a little bit more. But that's the goal, is to have a little bit more privacy here. I mean, it's a pretty secluded area, but you know, when you're coming by, I want to make sure you feel nice and safe in here. So lots of good plants. And hopefully as these grow, I'll expand some more over this corner, but because we have the shed there, I don't feel like it's that necessary right now. But at the moment, I really like the way this looks. Super cool. Obviously it's going to take a few weeks to settle in, probably start sprouting a little bit more, growing. And now we move on to the very fun task of grass, which I have no idea how to plant. I mean, I watched some YouTube videos on this. It doesn't look like that hard of a job. I just got to basically cut out little squares for these 10 by 10. These are 10 inches by 10 inches, which make 100 inches on the inside. We've got 100 of those. So I've got 100,000 inches, if I'm doing my math right. I'm going to start planting patches around, especially in the areas that are more level. And then hopefully that'll be as good as it can be when it's done. All right, so here's what we're doing. We're digging little squares to put the grass in. And again, from what I read on the internet, what I asked my friend Miriam, who brought all this grass over, is it's as easy as picking it up, and it shouldn't even be that deep. You just place it right like a cake, like a little pancake, into the ground. Maybe give it a little bit of support around. And good. Easy as that. And then we have all this dirt that we can use to even out the rest of the ground. And this should, in theory, spread. Bermuda grass is apparently a type of weed. I was watching videos on it, so it spreads super easy. if you take care of it. And if it gets plenty of water. So right now, rainy season, good variation of water and light. Maybe it'll actually spread, I don't know. Let's see what happens. All right, so we're working continuously right now. We've planted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is the magic number, baby. We got about 87 left to go. But we are doing this sort of in-between pattern, so hopefully they meet in the middle and grow. We'll just fill up as much as we can here, and then we'll keep working on the rest of the lot later. But I'm gonna do like one other row here and then probably work on other parts of the lot after that. All right, we actually did it. Listen, I could not have done it without you guys. Thank you so much for the help. This is not part of what they're supposed to do, you know, this is a bonus here. So I really appreciate it. Obviously they're taking time out of their day, taking time off the construction of the main thing.
Very much welcome, sir.
The thing is, Luis, you know, takes as much pride in his house as I do. And for us, we're trying to beautify together. So, this is what the finished product looks. It looks terrible now. It looks terrible right now, but give it a month or two. We're gonna give ample time for all of this to grow. Now all these little patches of sand and dirt that you see up here, we're gonna use to level the rest of the land. As you can see there, it kind of goes down into a bit of a ditch. And we noticed while it was heavy rainfall now, it floods a tiny bit back there. So we're gonna even that out a little bit back there so it doesn't flood as much. We made a little walkway going over this direction, which will lead to the surfboard rack, which will be on this wall. Either side of this wall will be covered in surfboards. And that's it. That's pretty much the goal accomplished for today. We have the cement drying the floor and the inside of the house. We're preparing the kitchen. There's so much going on in the lot, but we're like at the home stretch right now. We're really getting close to the end. So I think that's where I'm gonna end it for today, Saturday. No, wait, Friday. And we'll be back tomorrow to see how all this set in, and hopefully it'll be a sunnier, brighter day. Also, just take a look at me. I'm disgusting. This is the most disgusting I've been in a long time. I'm covered in dirt. I'm fully submerged in water. I haven't been dry for the last 5 hours. I'm really gross right now. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Oh my God. I was not joking. We are in the middle of a typhoon. Holy shit. I've never seen the bridge like this. Look at those waves. Crazy. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, the last day on the week for the lot, and I'm coming up to the lot now for the first time of the day. Hey chickens! Hello my loves. Look at them all hanging out. I am beat and destroyed from yesterday, I have to say. That was hard work, which I haven't done in a very long time, physical labor like that. But hopefully it was all worth it, because I'm looking at the lot right now and it seems like all the plants survived. Hey, not too shabby. I'll take off my chinelas here. But look at that. Birds of paradise seem to be hanging strong. We got one dead one. Grass seems to be okay. Are you just dead or are you lazy? Seems like you are dead, my friend. Let's put you back up though, just in case. Maybe we can get you to hang out for a bit. A few more days of life. Choose life, baby. But that's what we got going on. Look at that. It's starting to take some shape, huh? We got grass, we got plants. Now let's take a look at the interesting things. So yesterday, what was done was they laid down the layer of concrete, which is the floor. And I think I can walk on this, assuming it's dry already. Yeah. Look at that, that's our interior concrete floor. And you can see here the finishing of the restroom, which is black, and it looks so cool. I'm so happy with how this came out. With the tiles on the floor, I think it's gonna be super nice. You can see the window fixture over there. You can see, of course, the other fixed window that's gonna be over here, which I am in love with. I think this looks amazing. I'm so happy with this. I just like the idea of having a little escape, a little window that you can look out to the garden from here. It's just nice enough to add a little bit of light. But this is like my first steps into the actual floor of my house, which is so exciting. My God, this is so cool. This is amazing. Let's take a look from the top, shall we? This is my house. Okay, and the last little bit of update for today, which is not a little update, but a pretty big update, is the counter for the kitchen and the bar, which is being worked on now. So we've set aside some room here for the refrigerator and the oven, sink, countertop to work on, bar, also countertop to work on. Obviously the island will be here. And what we've gone ahead and decided is that we're going to pour the concrete first, probably on Monday on the ground, or today, depending on how long it takes them to finish this. And then we'll add the actual bar top to see exactly how tall we want it to be. Because right now we're just not sure how tall it needs to be according to how tall the floor is. The floor should only be a few inches off the ground, but we're not 100% sure on the decision yet. So that's pretty much all the updates we have for today. I'm pretty destroyed. I don't think I'm going to be doing any more gardening for today. But that's the end. That's the end of our episode for this week. It's been a huge week for the house. It's been really, really amazing. We've pretty much finished the most important details of the house, and it's all coming together.
And that's another episode here, building a house in the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, please check out Siargao Tropical Builders, my contracting company, down below in the description. And of course, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications so you don't miss a single episode as we continue constructing this tiny house in the Philippines in Siargao Island. And by the way, guys, now you can become a member here on the Traveling Clat. By joining my channel, you'll unlock awesome loyalty badges next to your name in the comments and during live chats. And also, you can use custom Clat emojis on the comments and live chats. You're gonna get shoutouts monthly on this channel, and it only costs $2.99 a month. It's an amazing way to support the channel, especially during this crazy time. So if you can, I would more than appreciate you joining my community here on the channel. I love you guys long time, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.